tuning in, definitely subscribe, like, like and share. If you are newly subscribed, thank you so much. And shout out to everybody who subscribed to the channel. I appreciate it. Um, yeah, so this live is going to be a little bit random, just randomly talking about different things. Um, yeah. So I'm over here moving signs up. That's what you hear the noise. And I'm moving it because I'm trying to get comfortable. Yes, I'm trying to really get comfy. Um, it's like 4 something in the morning. I've been up all night. Like, yo, I'm a night person. Like, for real. Like, I be up at night. Like, I sleep in the day, be up at night. Like, I actually, let me tell you something. Like, I was up all last night. I don't know if I came live on this channel yesterday or maybe it was the day before. But I've been up. I've been up since I was up last night, and then I was up like part of the day because I was waiting to get my TV delivered. And so I was quite not sure if my TV was going to get delivered, but because when I went to the website to Amazon, they were telling me, oh, it's going to be delivered on May something. I'm like, what? But then I found out that was like generic, and the TV actually came like in the afternoon sometime. And so when the TV came, I was like, yo, I was really like happy. And then I fell asleep, and then I woke up like in the evening at 6 something, and then I went back to sleep, and I woke up like around 12 something. So yeah, so I've been up since then, and I watched the episode because the TV show that I like to watch now is From, and it's really good. It's really good. It's basically, if you guys have ever heard of the show called From, they have the new season out, and they're on episode 2. From is really good. It's pretty much what From is really about is that it's like it's these people, right? So they be traveling in different places, and then somehow they end up in this place that they can't leave. And so at nighttime, these monsters come up. They look like regular people, but they turn into monsters when they're trying to kill you. So you can't really go outside at night because of the monsters. Let me know in the chat if you guys have ever saw that TV show From. So that's what I'm talking about right now. Let me know. Yo, I see a couple of people from the chat. Let me know where you guys. This is a roll call. Let me know where you guys are from. Like I'm from New York City. I'm on the East Coast. Let me know in the chat where you from viewing in. Yeah, so that's the TV show that I'm watching, and it's good. It's a good TV show. So I'm watching From, and I'm not even going to front. Earlier today, I was watching what is it called? The Boondocks. Have you guys ever heard of the TV show Boondocks? It's like a cartoon that came on in the early 2000s, and it's like really really good. So I was watching that earlier. I was watching the episode when they went to prison. Like he was it's a funny episode, but I seen it earlier. I was watching that. So I don't know, like with me, I like scary shows and stuff like that. Like I don't know. So From is it's pretty good. It's kind of scary because you imagine being in a place where you don't even know where you at and you can't leave that place. And then at nighttime, the monsters come out. So it's like you can't even go outside at nighttime or you're going to get devoured. Like you're going to be chopped up and everything. Like they literally could pull your skin off. They could pull your body parts off. They could do all that. And so the show is pretty good. Um, Let me know in the chat. Hey, how you doing, Rayhan Preet? Hey, how you doing? How you doing? Did I say your name right? I hope I did. Let me know, like, where you from? I like for me, like I'm from the East Coast. I'm in the East Coast right now. Welcome to New York City. So I'm a New York native. For real. Like New York, I love New York. Let me know if anybody is from New York. Yep. So this episode that I watched, right? You have this people they find out that Someone died. Someone is always dying in this place. Like it got to be so scary that you at this place and you can't even leave the place. Like that got to be scary. Like it's once you get in here, you can't get out. Only one person made it out. Her name was Tabitha. So what happened was she was trying to her find like a cure for her daughter or something like that. And then she went to like the lighthouse, and then this boy just pushed her off the lighthouse, and then that's how she was able to get out. But then she came back, and she brought like Victor's father. Victor, he's like the longest person that was ever there. He was left there as a kid by his parents. His mother was killed. His sister was killed, and he was there since he was like a little boy. So, but it's scary pretty much to me. It is. Anytime like with me, I'm a night person. Like I was saying earlier, like yo, I love to be up at night. Sometimes I go outside too. People, I don't know, like honestly, some people they don't even like coming out their house like after midnight and nothing like that because they scared. They think stuff is going to happen in the city. But my thing, if something is going to happen, it's going to happen. If somebody's going to get you, most likely they're going to get you in the daytime. Like I don't know, the nighttime is not that scary to me because I just feel like if somebody's going to get you, it doesn't matter if it's the daytime or the nighttime. So that's just with me. And so um, my dreams have been definitely very vivid. I must say, very, very vivid. Um, Let me know if you guys have ever had a vivid dream, a dream where you was lucid, or a dream that just felt so real. Like my dreams lately have been just feeling so real. It just feels like as I go to sleep, it's like I'm waking up into another world. Like that's how it feels. You know, it feels like I'm going to sleep here and then I'm waking up in a whole nother reality, like, you know? So yeah. Um I don't know, like with scary dreams, I don't know, I don't feel like my dreams are scary, scary. Like I feel like whatever I dream about, I feel like I adapt to it. So it's not like nightmarish. Let me know in the chat if you guys have ever had like scary dreams. Like, you know, like I just feel like it's just a dream and not that it's just a dream, it's just that like I adapt to the dream. It's like once I'm in a dream, it's like I already know what to expect. Like or like you know how when like you just know like in this reality, right, you just know how to maneuver like you know, like it's such certain things like you just adapt to. And so that's how it is in the dream world, the dreams that I be going to and stuff like that. It just feels like it's like I go into the dream and I immediately know like whatever I adapt to the society within the dream. That's pretty much how I could explain it. It's like I adapt to it. So it's not so much like being scared. It's just like, you know, you just I just like adapt to it. Um, Pretty much, I adapt to the dream life because like there is many different. Like yesterday, I was talking about the many different dream worlds that you could enter into, right? And I don't know, like I was saying yesterday, like my dreams have not been that much like lucid. Like it's I don't know, it's just weird because it's just like it hasn't been like where it's like lucid, like oh yeah, I'm dreaming so much. Like very few now. Because when I immediately think I'm dreaming, it's just like other stuff happens. Like I don't know, like I don't know like what I tapped into, but like when I'm like lucid dreaming, it's like I instantly become like the center, like the other people in the dream know that like I'm dreaming or something like that. It's kind of weird because before I would say like years ago, I used to have like lucid dreams, and then once I have a lucid dream, I could change everything around. Like I could go somewhere else. I could do whatever it is that I want to do. It's just it's just like a fun experience. Now, when I become aware that I'm dreaming, the other characters in the dream world know that I'm aware that I'm dreaming. So it becomes like a weird. It's like it becomes like I don't belong there. I don't know what did I do. Like honestly, I don't know what did I do like in terms of like for that to happen. I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm getting older. I don't know what it is because it's so weird that once you're aware that you well with me, once I become like now in this present day, once I'm aware that I'm dreaming, it's like the other characters in the dreams know that I'm dreaming, and I'm like the odd person, like in a room, like you know what I'm saying? It's like all eyes is on me, like they all looking at me, or somebody attack me, or it's just like like then that would be considered like a nightmare too. I said I don't really have nightmares, but I would like to say like that was it was like I would say like 2 or 3 dreams where I was like lucid like now. We talking about the present day. That one time like I knew I was dreaming and then this entity started like attacking me. It was like this white foam. Like he kind of looked at like Casper the Ghost. Let me know if you guys ever you know who Casper the Ghost is, right? So I guess I lied about saying nightmares. I feel like that's kind of like a nightmare because it's just like this little thing just trying to get me. And I'm aware that I'm dreaming. So that was kind of like a straight odd, like, oh my God, right? It's changed. It shifted from me being able to change and shift the universe and change everything, be wherever I want to be, from me being attacked. That's the crazy, like yo, that's the craziest experience. Like yo, let me know in the chat if you guys have ever had a dream where you was lucid. Like yo, I know I'm dreaming. This is like, you know what I'm saying? This is like, oh, this is fake. I'm just in the dream world. Yep. I think those dreams is like the best. Like where you kind of like lucid, very very lucid and aware. But I want to say like the recent dreams that I had, and it was just like, yo, I was being attacked, like for real. I can't even explain it, like, but I think that's just a part of the dream journey, like me really analyzing my dreams, and the more I get deep into my studies. But I feel like that's just a part of with me, like with my dream evolution, like in the dream world, like those little experiences. Yesterday, I shared something. I'm not gonna keep like repeating the things that I've experienced. Like you just gotta go back and listen to it. But to make sense of it, I just noticed that like I feel like now I'm just becoming more aware of certain things. And now I entered into a realm where I have to kind of like work harder to like manifest in the dream world, like shift and change everything. Like now it's like I'm entering different um it's like levels to the dream. Like cuz before it's like oh it's so easy for me to manifest, right? Cuz that's just really what it is cuz it's just like an instant thing like oh you in your living room and you're aware that you're dreaming and then you become aware of it and then you shift it and now you outside at a beach, you know, and your feet is in the sand and you going into the water, you know, stuff like that. Or you could be doing other things like it's an instant thing. But now it's like I feel like I went somewhere where it's like now I have to shift and like shift something within me to kind of like change everything. I don't know, whatever. But yeah, let me know in the chat if you guys have ever had like that experience where, you know what I'm saying, you did feel lucid in the dream or stuff like that. Let me know. But that was just like kind of straight odd, like, okay, well, I'm aware I'm dreaming, but then I'm feeling like I'm being attacked. But see, what's crazy is that as I was being attacked, I didn't feel scared. It wasn't like, oh my God, this is the end or be or I'm scared. I'm actually hungry. I want to get some snacks. Now I want some. I wanted to make like a quesadilla or something like that. That's what I wanted to do. Like do eat a quesadilla. I should go in there, but I'm like, yo, I'm freaking starving, yo. Like earlier, I was gonna fry some chicken. I had got some chicken from Popeyes, and I thought they was gonna go to another store because I had got it ordered. Like normally, I get myself up and go and get food, but I knew that my TV was being delivered, so I was like, yo, let me just order the food or whatever. Let me know if you guys like chicken out there. Guys, do you like chicken? Fried chicken. So I had some chicken and I had ate that. But that was like before 12 p.m. That was like the food came. I honestly think the food came after the TV. Cause I didn't know I was going to get the TV, so the food came after the TV, right? Boom. But that was a long time ago. That was yesterday. Yesterday in the afternoon when I got the food. Now I'm hungry. I'm freaking starving. But yeah, so anyway, let's get back to the dream world. Like I said, have any of you guys out there in the chat, have you ever had a lucid dream? Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Anyway, so I remember this one particular dream, right? Because I had to start telling myself, that, because I was being attacked when I was aware I was dreaming. Like in a dream, I'll say out loud, oh my God, I'm dreaming, right? And so then the world that I was in, the people that was there, they stopped and they look at me. You know what I'm saying? They start to focus on me and one person to try to attack me, right? And so I came up with another theory. I was like, yo, what I'm gonna do is when I'm in the dream world, instead of saying it out loud, that yo, I'm awake. This is not I'm awake. I'm dreaming. This is a dream. Like instead of saying that, I said I was gonna start saying it within my mind. That's what I did. And then one dream I remember, this was like a building that I used to live in when I was a little kid. Like when I was in this building, I had to be like 3 or 5 years old when I lived here in this particular building. It's actually two buildings. It's across the street from one another. I actually took footage of it, and I'm gonna put it on here. But it's the footage that I have. I have to figure out okay how I'm gonna narrate it or whatever. But anyway, so I was in this building when I was a little kid, and it was like this long hallway, right? So it's a long hallway, and then you go to the other side, like to the right side, and so it's like this exit. And so I was in the exit with these two, no, three other women, right? And these women felt like they was like bullies or whatever. You know what I'm saying? These women was bullies, and so we in there in a staircase, and they coming up with some plot, some scheme or whatever, right? Then all of a sudden it dawned on me, and I'm like, yo, in my mind, I said, I'm dreaming. That's what I said to myself because I told myself before I went to sleep, I was like, yo, if you become lucid, you're going to say it in your mind that you lucid because I don't know for whatever odd reason, these entities, these other people that's in the dream is starting to attack me. It was weird. So then I had thought it. I was like, oh shit, I'm aware that I'm dreaming in my mind, right? But I tried to, do it in a silent way. It was like crazy. And so the big woman, she kind of like got up and then, I don't know, it just became like this fighting situation. She was like, oh, you think you too good or something like that. Or like, it was like some weird shit it just switched. Like, it went from them plotting or planning on something else, right? To them to this one particular person. She was like some fat bitch. She was like fat, like you know what I'm saying, like really really big, and she was like the ringleader of the whole group. You know what I'm saying? That she like, oh, you think you better or something like that or some weird shit, and I'm just like, in my mind, I'm like, yo, this shit is a dream. But it's like it was so weird that I couldn't control it. Like, yeah, I'm aware this is a dream, but then at that time, I couldn't shift or change anything, right? And I noticed that how when you can't shift or change something, does that mean that you are astral traveling? Because then, like a lot of times on here, I don't be talking about the astral traveling. Hello, how you doing? Han Hananoria 5012. Am I saying your name right? Okay. But listen, like, so with astral traveling, right? So astral traveling, that's a whole nother like level of this dream world shit. Like people say, every time you go to sleep, you are astral traveling, right? That's what other people would say, right? But with that experience, right, I struggled. I'm like, well, was this an astral travel experience? Because I couldn't shift and change stuff. I noticed that I wasn't changing things. Everything was like staying the same. And it was like, I'm in this dream. I know I'm dreaming. But it's like this reality here. In the real world, right, it's like, okay, things take time to create, right? So it's like in a dream world, like when you lucid, typically you can manifest like that, like you walking through walls, you like teleporting and stuff like that. But in this dense reality here, it's like no, it's governed by time and everything like that, right? So with the dreams where I couldn't shift and change it, and I'm aware that I'm dreaming, then it goes to question that, oh, is that considered astral travel, right? I have different books about astral traveling and everything like that, but I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about that experience. Have you ever had a dream where you knew that you was dreaming and you couldn't change it, and you was kind of like, let me know in the chat if you guys have ever experienced that. Tell me your dream experiences. When you go to sleep, do you actually dream, or do you go to sleep and you just wake up? Right? Because for the longest, I knew people who used to be like, "Oh, I don't dream. I don't understand what you're talking about. When I go to sleep, I just go to sleep in this darkness and then I wake up." Like, let me know. Let me know your experiences with the dream world, because I'm like, am I the only one who is having these experiences? You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, so like I remember one time, right, when I felt like I was astral traveling. I saw myself come out my body or whatever, right? And so I was like floating and stuff like, but I was only limited to the ceiling, right? I was floating and stuff like that. Then there was another time, right? I astral traveled. I came out of my body, right? First of all, what it feels like when you coming out of your body. Let me know in the chat if you guys have ever had this experience, right? Okay, because it's a two-way, right? So one time I was laying down and then my body started feeling like, first of all, it starts to feel like heavy. First of all, no, no, no. Let me go back because I'm super excited talking about this, right? So, first of all, I'm laying down, right? And instead of me falling asleep, I feel myself being forced to sleep. Like, I feel like I just feel like somebody drugged me, like, and I can't even control getting up or whatever. That's how it feels, right? It feels like I'm being pulled into the sleep world, right? So then feel myself going to sleep, right? And then all of a sudden I feel my body vibrating and I feel like I'm sinking. That's what it feels like. It feels like I'm sinking, right? So that I'm laying down, I feel like I'm sinking. I feel like I'm being pulled into like a whole nother dimension, right? And then all of a sudden, like a lot of times when I feel myself falling, like you ever saw that movie? What is this movie called? The movie is called like, what is this movie called? It's something when the guy's like he's falling, like somebody like put him under like some type of they put him under like hypnotism, and then he sees himself like falling. He could see everything, but he's like falling, like but you could physically see him, right? But I think that's a representation of the feeling, right? But it felt like I was like really like falling, like I felt myself sinking or some shit like that. It's crazy. Like, so I'm laying down, then I feel like I'm being pulled into like this dream, right? And then I feel myself falling. And then a lot of times before, I used to catch myself. Like I used to try to force myself to wake up because I'm scared of the feeling. The feeling is just so intense, like I'm just falling within myself, right? And falling into myself, then I feel my body vibrating and stuff like that. Like, oh yeah, it's this like vibrating feeling or whatever, right? And I used to always fight it because I used to scare the shit out of me. Like yo, I'm feeling this way. I want to get some chips. I got some chips too in there. I'm hungry. Okay, so I don't know. It's about to be like an eating show in a minute. Hold on for a second. Yeah, hold on, cause I had went into. Hold on for a second. Yes, I'm back. I'm back like I never left. I had put you guys on hold for a minute. I had to get some chips. I'm hungry. I ate a little bit of chips, right? So yeah, so I used to be scared of that feeling that I used to have. The feeling of like going into my body while I'm sleeping. It just feels like you falling. And I used to always catch myself before I start to feel the vibrating shit. And so one day I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna experience it. It can't be that scary. Like I'm gonna allow my body to do it if it ever happens again. That's why I said I was like, yo, I'm just gonna do it. And so I allowed myself to do it, and I sunk into myself, right? And then it was like this vibrating feeling, and I felt myself like coming out of my body, right? But what's crazy is I came out of my body, but it was never experience of where I looked at myself. Like I never looked at myself. I just came out, and I remember coming out of my body, and then walking through my house, and then I ended up in a hallway, and then I felt like I was kind of like trapped in a hallway, like, cause I didn't know what to do. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, do I get on the elevator? Do I go down the? I didn't know what to do, right? And then there was like this window when I came back in the house. It was a window. I'm like, should I go out the window? It was like a weird ass scary. No, it wasn't scary. It was just a weird experience. It was like very very weird, right? I didn't really understand the concept of it. Then another time I came out my body, but then all I did was really, it was a weird feeling the other time when I came out my body. I was, first of all, this is when I was sleeping in my living room. I started sleeping in my living room because in my bedroom I didn't have a TV because I was always used to like reading, and I was always into other stuff like reading books or doing different activities and stuff like that. So I didn't really have a TV in my room. And so I started like sleeping in the living room because I had the TV in the living room, and I started to become into different shows and stuff like that. And so that time I had a sectional, and so I was laying down, and this time it was like I was laying down. One minute I'm up watching TV, and then the next minute I felt myself like come out of my body. It's like I fell asleep, right? But the difference between this is that I didn't feel myself sinking or nothing. I just felt myself fall asleep or whatever. But then I felt myself like as if I rolled over onto the floor. And then my body felt like really heavy or something like that. I remember. And then like I had got up, right? And I kind of knew I was like in the astral world or whatever, because it's like a way you come out your body, like literally I rolled over and fell on a thing, and it was kind of difficult for me to get my body up. Like I was like really trying to, like, it was really difficult. But then I managed. But then all I did was like go up and go down. So I'm in different one apartment I had went to, and it had like mad animals and shit. And then like the cat would come up to me, the dog would come up to me. It was like weird. Like literally, like this experience was so weird. It just was like wow. Like I just went to up and down and stuff like that. So I never really at that time I didn't like travel anywhere or anything like that, but it was just like experience. Let me know in the chat if you guys have ever had an experience where you kind of like came out your body or anything like that. Let me know. Hey, how you doing? How you doing, Deborah? Hey, 221. Thank you so much for being here. Hey, how you guys are doing? Yeah, let me know if you guys have ever had an experience with the dream world, like whether it's astral traveling, lucid dreaming, or just dreaming. Period. Or do you go to sleep and kind of like just wake up? Let me know. I got me some chips. I'm hungry. I don't want to be like chewing all up in your ear, but I am gonna eat this one little chip. I have like, mm, it's so good. Let me tell you something. When I was younger, I used to love flavored chips. Potato chips, like barbecue potato chips. I used to love Doritos, cheese doodles, like different flavored chips. Now, I'm in my 40s, okay? I'm older now, right? And you would not believe the type of chips I eat now. I eat Lay's classic potato chips. That's how I know I'm older. I mean, plain potato chips, okay? Plain, but they so good. Oh my god! When I was a kid, you couldn't pay me to eat plain potato chips. Actually, you know what I really like? I like the kettle plain potato chips. It's so good. I don't like the burnt potato chips. Like, I don't understand how. Sometimes I get bags of potato chips. I get bags of potato chips, and the chips be burnt. Like, what part of the game is that? Like, why are you selling burnt chips? But anyway, yeah. So that was like an experience that I had in the dream world, like where I felt like astral traveling and stuff like that. And I remember when I used to look up different, like read different books and take different people classes and stuff like that just to figure out um, different concepts about dreams and stuff like that, like how what you can do, right, to like enter into a dream world, right, or like try to go somewhere. Like you could really go somewhere. Like yesterday, I was talking about how I was summoned into somebody's dream, right? But the same way someone could summon you, you could actually enter into someone else's dream or enter into someone's home. That's how deep it is, right? You ever heard of this thing called remote viewing? Right? It's a tactic that certain people use or certain um, uh, intel or certain organizations, they utilize that, right? They utilize remote viewing. I'm sorry. I'm hungry. Chips is so good, right? So with remote viewing, you can actually see what somebody else is doing, like spying on them, right? But the same thing with astral traveling, you can actually enter into somebody else's house, right? Like you could, you could really go there. Like you could really go there. You guys have ever saw the movie Insensuous? No, not Insensuous. Not Inception. Inception is another. I'm sorry. I mean, Inception is a dream. I mean, a movie about dreams. Inceptions, but I'm talking about Insidious. That's what it's called. Insidious. Now, Insidious, this movie is scary. Now, this movie, if you have never astral traveled or been into the dream world, Insidious is a movie that will scare the shit out of you and you would not even want to do it. It'll make you feel like, you know, somebody's gonna attack you, you're gonna bring an entity back and you're gonna be scared. So that's I mean, it's just a movie. But the reality is you're gonna go to sleep. Like some people have these things happen and it happens incidentally. Like, you know what I'm saying? You going to sleep, you don't some people don't really are not into dreams. They not. They just think they going to sleep and they recharging their body for this world. And hey, that's what it is. But that movie Insidious, it's like some scary shit. You wouldn't even want to astral travel if you saw that movie. Well, I'm into scary movies, so it is what it is. I'm sorry. I'm eating chips. I'm hungry. I'm freaking hungry. I'm about to go make me some food for real. But I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna come back and pause this. But thank you so much for tuning in. If this is your first time tuning in, definitely subscribe because I talk about dreams and different aspects of that. Maybe I'll go into interpretation one day, but so far I'm into like lucid and astral travel and all the parts that is. Oh, matter of fact, let me tell you guys this story before I go. Let me tell you guys a story, right? Remember I said like I came out my body and I didn't see myself, right? I remember I had a dream. So I had a dream, right? Everything was regular. I was dreaming, right? I'm dreaming. And then within a dream, I go to sleep. So it's crazy. So I had a dream on top of a dream, right? So I'm having a dream. And so this dream is just like very like, very like regular. Like I'm living my life. Then all of a sudden I'm like, oh, let me just take a nap. So I take a nap in that dream. And then I astral travel out of my body and I look back and I saw myself sleeping in a dream. So that's quite interesting. But I'm about to get out of here. Thank you so much for tuning in. Peace.